Hey, it's your girl Evelyn. And listen, I haven't done a video like this in a couple of years. I don't think I've done a haul since I did like Vlogmas in 2018, so I'm well overdue. And you know what's interesting about the timing of this video is that I had already started ordering these products before everything that's going on in the world, and it actually kind of falls in line with my Find Your Flavor Curating Your Life series. So one of my main goals this year was to really focus on cultivating my beauty, right? And if you have watched any of my live streams with myself and Guys Design, aka Patricia, then you know we've talked about that when it comes to living intentionally and femininity and all that kind of stuff, that your appearance is a part of that. It is not the only thing, is not necessarily the main thing, but it is a significant thing. And you know, I like to look good for me. It makes me feel good. I like to take care of myself, and I like high quality products. So one of the things that I'm going to be teaching in my Find Your Flavor course is how to get really clear about what's really important to you. So I've been working on revamping my bathroom and kind of going through categories where there's hair products or makeup products or beauty or skincare and things like that. And by no means am I done, because as I'm using things up or as things are expiring, I'm replacing them with things that I'm being very intentional about. So I've got a ton of goodies here that I have bought over the past couple of weeks. Quarantine made me buy it. Okay, but I needed it anyway. And so I've got some hair care stuff here as well as some beauty products. So this is as far as I've gotten, and everything that I'm about to show you in this haul is Black owned. Now, that's not new for me. I actually, when I started buying these things a couple of months ago, I knew that I wanted the majority of my bathroom and my beauty to be Black owned. So from hair care to skincare to makeup, I wanted, let's just say 90 to 95% to be Black on, 100% if I could achieve it in a way that, you know, I have really oily skin, and so I haven't dipped into foundation yet, but you know, like a lot of the brands that I want to try that I personally am drawn to have like luminous finishes or things like that. And I also wanted to kind of upgrade some of my beauty products, so you're not going to see necessarily like drugstore here. And even as I continue to curate my bathroom experience, I really in a phase of my life where I personally no longer desire drugstore products. Doesn't mean they're not good, doesn't mean they don't work. It's one of my parameters, right? So that's what I teach in Find Your Flavor, but more on that later. So let's start with hair care. So I got really clear about where I'm at in my hair journey. I'm very comfortable. I've been natural for 11 or 12 years at this point. Like, who's still counting? But I kind of drifted from the products that I knew worked for me. And then there were some products that I have looked at over the years that I wanted to try. And then there were some new products that I wanted to try. So let's go back to some of my old favorites, or one of my favorite brands that I was using all the time when I first went natural and my hair was flourishing at that time, and that's Owen Handmade. So picked up some goodies from Owen. I picked up their sugarberry sugar berries burnt sugar pomade. Well, back in the day it was called burnt sugar, but they also have a different scent, right? And listen, it gets really hot here in Texas and humid, and so this will pull moisture to my hair. It smells divine. I haven't even opened this one. It smells like juices and berries, like their spray, which brings me to, and they've got, it's been so long, there's all new packaging to me, right? I did get their juices and berries, and I forgot how much my hair loves this stuff. And how, it just smells good. Like, it smells like juices and berries. Like, it smells like sugar and like blueberry, blackberry, cherry, strawberry. Raspberry. It smells so good. But this is great. It's great for being a humectant on my hair. So I'll spray this on like before I get in the shower and just let my hair soak up all of the moisture. So there is that. I also picked up their whipped pudding, which is rich shea and aloe cream. And let me see if this is not disgusting so you can see it. Okay, I don't think there's any hair in here. So I don't know if you can see this, but it's super thick. and it smells like chocolate. Like, I think I'm gonna be walking around smelling like a grocery store, like, or a candy shop. It smells like chocolate. It's really, really thick. I have really tightly coiled hair, and then parts of my hair are really coarse, and so I need a little bit of weight on my hair. So been loving that. Let me move this over. And then I think the last two things I got from Owen Handmade, where I just got a couple samples because I think they were having some kind of sale, and like I needed a few more dollars to get free shipping or whatever, and it was cheaper for me to buy the samples than it was for me to pay for the shipping. I can't remember. Listen. So I got their Shine and Define Gentle Styling Serum, which if you go way back on my channel, this is the sample size, but it's a pretty generous sample size. If you go way back on my channel, I think I did a review on this like 8 or 9 years ago. Okay. And then also the hairdo leave-in. And I kind of use this to mix in, old school with water and spray on my hair. So that's what I'm using this for. I'm not using like directly out of this, but it's a moisturizing hair lotion with castor oil and olive squalene. But what I like about these products is they're all natural. There's no parabens, sulfates, all of the things. And you guys know, or you may not know if this is your first time with me, that's kind of really important to me. So that's Owen Handmade. Now let's move forward, and there is a brand from a YouTuber that I don't even know if she really does videos anymore, but Tube, that I like, a OG natural hair YouTuber, and for years I've wanted to try her products and never got around to it. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to be intentional and I'm going to purchase some of her products. So I got her Aloe Citrus Kisses Hair Acidifier. Helps to enhance your hair's natural sheen or shine, pH balance. No artificial fragrances or colors, moisturize, and it's free from all the silicones, artificial colors, whatever. This smells like citrus. It smells like lemon, lime, orange, and maybe a tinge of grapefruit. It smells so fresh. Let me tell you, first of all, when it says hair acidifier, like when my hair is looking frizzy, spray this on it, twist it down, and like it just closes the shaft on my hair strand and keeps me moisturized. I like to use this kind of like, I detangle about every couple of days, and this is perfect for that. So I wanted to try that, and I went ahead and got the full size because I understand, and Tube is really good about the science of hair. I already knew that I was going to like this before I got it. And here's the thing. I went back and watched some of her like old videos on breaking down hair and growing hair and all that. Like, they're so evergreen. They're still good to this day. So I got the Aloe Citrus Kisses Hair Acidifier. And then also I knew I wanted to like a styling gel for the few times, like I'm not a huge slick the edges down kind of girl, because I'm like, you about to get these edges in their natural state. But if I wanted to like, put some hold on my hair or on my ends, or if I did want to slick down my edges for whatever reason, I picked up her smooth operating aloe gel. And let me see if I can show it to you. Can I get the thing off? It smells just like the Aloe Citrus Kisses. I don't know if you can see that, but it's very obviously gel-like, but it's just so light and fresh. It just smells like springtime. I mean, it's, how this is going to sound weird. It smells cold. Like, it smells, because the citrus is so light, it just smells like a citrusy lemonade, but with not being overly sweet. So I picked that up. I've been loving this so far when I've used it. It gives me great hold and lays down flyaways and things like that without being crispy, crunchy, or flaky. Did I say crunchy? Crispy, crunchy, or flaky. So I really enjoyed that. And I don't need a ton, right? So been loving that. And then most recently, I wanted to try out Natural 85's Melanin Hair Care line. And so I bought it while we were all in quarantine. So I only picked up two things. I picked up her multi-use softening leave-in conditioner. As you can see, I've already started using it. I really enjoy it. When I first got it, I didn't think it was going to be heavy enough for my hair, but ironically, it does what I needed to do as far as keeping my hair moisturized without making my hair limp. So I love this, and this has a very strong peppermint smell, maybe spearmint almost. And so if you like that, right, then you're gonna love this because it definitely has that pepperminty, spearminty smell. And then last but not least, ooh, I just got makeup on this all over my finger, but I also got her multi-use pure oil blend, which again, I was like, I'm gonna try and to support, and was like, I don't think this is gonna work on my hair, but if you use the lock method, a little goes a long way. I think I've washed my hair 3 times now and used this, and this is all that I've used. And it is a multi-use oil because it's not greasy, and if you want to use it on your skin, it's also fantastic with that as well. So really have been enjoying this. Definitely probably will repurchase all of these products, but this is going to take me some time to get through all of that because I only wash my hair every 2 weeks. So that's it for the hair care. And then I bought a few beauty goodies because who would I be if I didn't? So I brought a couple of palettes and some glosses. I'm not really well versed on this, but I think I caught the Sephora sale. I don't know. But I ended up picking up the Fenty Beauty, the limited edition, which I think I ordered this in April, or maybe the end of April, and it came in May. But I got I think this is called the Glossy Posse sample lip gloss set. This would be my first product from Fenty Beauty. So I got these. You may have seen these. And so I got it on sale. I think originally this was $49 and I got it for $29 because I heard so much about the gloss bombs. Y'all know I love a glossy lip. And so I got these. And what's great about these, they have this wonderful smell to them. They smell almost like candy, right? The gloss is very thick, but not like sticky thick. So I will say I didn't realize it had as much shimmer as it has in it, and I'm not a huge fan of shimmer, but girl, I'm about to use these, okay? I'm so about to use these. I think the only color that I probably won't use will be this one right here. I mean, this may be like if I'm walking around the house and I just need some gloss on, because the blue reflect is not it. But I love it, and I'm going to keep it in this little case. I like this little case, so I'm going to keep that. And then I also picked up some goodies from Juvias Place, and this would be my first time shopping with them as well. But I've heard so much about them, and so I was like, ooh, let me get Juvias Place. So I picked up the Warrior palette, which is an eyeshadow palette. And if you know me, I like a very neutral face. I mean, today my face is super pink, but we're going to explain that. So, and yes, if you see little, my fingers have been in it, even though I haven't used it, but this is like my colors all day long. So, like the pigmentation is cereals. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. So this is called the Warrior palette by Juvias Place. I also picked up 2 blush palettes from Juvias. I picked up the Sahara blush palette volume 1 and 2. And listen, girl, when I tell you that these are right up my alley as far as colors, listen, you're not even ready. So the first one is the Sahara blush palette volume 1. And can we just get into these colors? You know, these colors are intense. I'm a chocolate girl. I have a very deep skin tone, which I love, and these are my kind of colors. This Toby orange right here, I've already used it. Like, not just fingers, like my brush has been in there, and I used it just to walk around the house. Loving that. So 4 matte shades and then 2 shimmery not bronzer, but highlight kind of shades. And because I am a chocolate girl, one is more like a golden highlighter, and then the other one is like a bronzy highlighter. Both of these are perfect for me. Okay, I still have the little plastic sheet because I'm extra. Then also I got the Sahara Blush Volume 2. Now, looking at this online, I thought that this was going to be too light for me. And even in the videos, so I looked at videos like the way you're watching this one, I was like, oh, that's not going to work. I like the camera is washing it out. These tones are a lot deeper than they look. I mean, they're definitely not as deep as Volume 1, but these all work on me, except for the Zoba right here. Like, girl, I can't do nothing with that. But this like shimmery, pinky blush be like towel, girl, like that kind of coral, girl. So pick that up. So my first experience with Juvias Place. And last but certainly not least, okay, is I picked up my first mothership palette from McGrath. Okay, so listen, you've probably already seen the videos. Like, here's the carton that it comes in. I have just kind of destroyed it. Like, I was live swatching it with my friends on FaceTime. Like, that's what we were doing. So inside the carton is beautiful. You have all the shade names here, but you also have the shade names on a little card. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, I wish Pat would put the shade names in the actual palette. Pat is like, girl, this is luxury. I'm not making this for YouTubers. Like, Pat is making this for makeup artists, things like that. Yes, she's also making it for the everyday woman, but I can't tell you, when I'm at home, I'm not like, oh, what's the name of that shade? I'm just like dipping my brush back and forth. So it doesn't bother me that the names are not on the palette. You know, it is what it is. However, y'all, I got the Divine Rose 2, which is on my eyes today, if you can see that. But not only did your girl get the Divine Rose 2, but I got it in the limited edition chrome mirrored pink packaging. And it's like blinded. Like, you can see my camera. Here we go. Like, can you see this? Can you see this? Do you see this? And if you haven't seen, and I've already been in it. Oh, first of all, I think I have the names pretty much memorized, but there is this color here, okay? And I don't know if you can tell, as I move it, it changes colors. This is a triochrome, or aka a multi-chrome, and it's called VR Sextraterrestrial. I don't have it on my eyes today. The three colors I have on my eyes today are Extreme Burgundy. I also have, I thought I had the names memorized, but I don't. Divine Dark, and then also Naked Blush. So I have this little threesome right here is what I have on my eyes. I do have on like a little bit of a deep dark contour in the corner just to deepen it up. Oh, I have 4 shades, and then I topped it with Bronze Rosé 005. So if you're not familiar with the way Pat does her palettes, these last 4 shades on the end are like always a special formula. Like, these 2 are topper shades. These are usually kind of some kind of duochrome or multi-chrome. This particular shade in this palette is considered a pressed pigment and not necessarily an eyeshadow. I still have the plastic on the mirror, but the mirror is beveled. It's weighty. Y'all hear that? Like, the gold on the back. It's just, I am really moving towards luxury in multiple categories in my life. I'm just, as a woman, that's just where I'm at. I want the quality to be there, but I also want the experience to be there. And so this is definitely an experience. Like, every time I pull this out, like, do you see? So that's all that I picked up. I mean, I picked up quite a lot, but this is over 2 months. But can we get into this? Can we get into this? I'm trying not to blind y'all. So, I'm trying to make sure y'all can see the color change on that color. It's like, it goes from like gold to green to like purple. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at the green. Look at the green. Look at the green. It's so gorgeous. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this, kind of changing it up from what I normally do, but it really is in keeping with curating your life. I'm just happy to be curating my beauty, and I got a lot more to go. I've got to get into foundation and lips and mascara and a couple of other things, as well as like skincare, body care, things like that. So over time, I may be dropping these videos, and then I'm going to be going into curating other things in my life. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.